For today's video, we're going to check out the new Homebase status report. Like always, I will leave a link to it in the description if you want to go check it out. Before we take a look at it, there were a couple things I wanted to point out first. First thing I want to go over is the new destruction animation. Whenever you destroy objects and save the world, you'll notice that it looks a little bit different when it gets destroyed. It looks like it breaks apart into a bunch of smaller pieces and then falls to the ground. So this is sort of what it looked like before, and here's what it looks like now. So yeah, for every wall piece that you destroy, it sort of splinters into smaller pieces, and everything looks like that. Whether you shoot it with a minigun or hit it with a pickaxe or anti-material charge, all structures break apart like that now and save the world. We did know this was coming for a while. I mentioned it a few months back, but apparently it came with yesterday's update, and that's what it looks like. So yeah, that was the first thing I wanted to point out. The next thing I want to go over is the daily cap. It does look like it has been lowered to 280,000. They also made some changes to the amount of Battle Pass XP you can earn and save the world. Looks like there's a new cap, and that cap is 280,000. So basically you can reach the cap after just one endurance now. Definitely lower than most of the daily caps we've seen before. Definitely seems a little low compared to previous daily caps that we've had. But they did state in a previous post that they're going to continue monitoring and making changes to the amount of XP we earn and save the world until they find a decent balance. So they could potentially make some changes either to the daily cap or to the amount we get from different missions. But as of right now, it looks like the cap is 280,000. I did come across a new list with the updated values. So like I said, the new cap is 280,000 XP. Also, for those who are wondering, every level in the Battle Pass is going to cost 80,000 XP, including the levels past 200. So with 280,000 being the cap, that means you'll get about 3.5 levels just from Save the World every day. Unless, of course, they make some more changes to it, which there is a good chance they could, because in previous posts, they said they're going to continue monitoring and making changes to the XP system and Save the World throughout the season. So they could potentially make some more changes to Battle Pass XP and Save the World. But as of right now, the cap is 280,000. And with every level being 80,000, you'll be able to get 3.5 levels every day from Save the World. But yeah, I did come across a new updated Save the World Battle Pass XP list, which I will leave a link to in the description. But yeah, to sum things up, the general daily quest will give you 33,000. I think it was 32,000 before the update. The general weekly will give you 138. I believe that was 132,000. We don't have Hit the Road or Dungeon. Frost Night Daily will give you 17,000. Frost Night Weekly will give you 65,000. The Endurance Dailies, doesn't look like there's a huge change there. See, Wave 5 gives you 8,000, 10 gives you 14, 15 gives you 13,000, Wave 20 gives you 12,000 XP, Wave 25 gives you 11,000, and Wave 30 gives you 10,000. So that'll be the XP you get from your Endurance Daily Quest. Combat, Utility Building, and Exploration are all 1,500. And I kind of just want to focus on the main missions. So let's say for Ride the Lightning, you'll now get 27,300. Excluding the bonuses, of course. So you should be able to get even more than that. See, Retrieve the Data went to 28,400. You now get 15,300 from Rescue the Survivors. Deliver the Bomb was still buggy for me, so I know they said they fixed it. It was still a little buggy for me, so you may want to stay away from that. But if you do it, you can get up to 26,100. Destroy the Encampments gives 15,300. Build the Radar gives 30,600. Evacuate the Shelter gives 28,400. Storm King gives 12,900. But yeah, dungeons aren't currently available, so shouldn't even waste time with that. With Frost Night, you can get up to 226,400. Like I said earlier, you can actually get more than the daily cap with just one endurance run. You get over 287,000, and like I said earlier, the max is 280. Here's the new values you get from Storm Shield defenses. If it's a SSD 10, you can get 76,400. So yeah, that's the Battle Pass XP you'll get from different missions in Save the World, and the new daily cap for Save the World. Anyways, when it comes to the Homebase status report, the first thing they said was the cold air and winter breeze have just started as we make our way into our second week of Save the World's Winterfest. Learn about week 2 of Frost Night challenges, the new fully realized starter pack, and the Black Knight returning to the event store. This week we're going to get the Merry Melee Frost Knight challenge, and the description that came with that says, the brutal winter cold has frozen up all of your ranged weapons, making them no good here. That means it's time to get up close and personal with your melee weapons. Overcome this challenge and you will be fittingly rewarded with the most festive melee weapon, the Tree of Light. We have reviewed the Tree of Light before. I'll leave a link to that review in the description. It's really good when it comes to dealing damage. It's one of the few melee weapons that has 3 crit damage perks. But yeah, I'll leave a link to the review in the description if you'd like to know more about it. And again, you'll be able to get that from the Merry Melee Frost Knight challenge. Next thing they went over was the starter pack, which we showed in yesterday's live stream. But with this pack, you'll get Colby, the skin, and here's what she looks like. You also get the tether back bling, and here's what that looks like. And you also get the Thrasher Grips harvesting tool, which look like VR controls. Like with every starter pack, you'll also get access to Save the World, and you'll also be given a chance to earn up to 1500 V-Bucks by completing your daily quest. Anyways, here's what she looks like in game. And yeah, here's what her pickaxes look like. But yeah, that's what the new starter pack looks like, people. And the last thing they mentioned was Black Knight returning to the event store, and he's going to cost 3200 gold. We have reviewed Black Knight Garridan. I'll leave a link to that review in the description if you'd like to know more. But since he's a mythic, not only will you get him, but you'll also get this Kinetic Overdrive team perk. And that basically makes Kinetic Overload trigger twice instead of just once. I don't really use this team perk that often, but this is the only way you can get it. So I would recommend getting them if you haven't gotten them already. But whether or not you want to max him out, that's sort of up to you. The last thing they went over was bug fixes, and it says they fixed an issue that made players unable to change key bindings for dismounting and sprinting with wildlife. They also fixed the issue where the emote button was non-functional on the victory screen, and we did double check that, and it does look like it works now. And they also fixed an issue in which the camera entwined peaks would jitter when navigating around some terrain. And that's pretty much everything that was in the Homebase status report. Let me know what you think about the new destruction animation. I'm not sure why that wasn't included in the Homebase status report. Let me know what you think about the new starter pack. And let me know what you all think about Chapter 4, now that we've all had some time to try it out. Anyways, before I go, I did want to give a huge shout out to everybody who uses creator code A1 in the item shop. But yeah, that sums up everything we're going to go over for this one. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.